Where was that one?
It's there. Jot that
yeah.
down. It's a great point.
Yeah.
Underline. Guys, hello and welcome to episode 1, week 1 of mine and Sam's guide to social media.
Hello.
Now, you guys may have seen the introductory video that we popped up on the newsfeed about a week or two ago.
Yeah, about a week ago. And if you haven't seen it, make sure you check that out.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that video, what we tried to do with that is get across why we want to make these videos. It's all about getting you guys more likes on Facebook. Okay. Now, in terms of structure, I think in the early weeks 1 and 2, we really want to strip Facebook down to its fundamentals. Weeks 4 and 5, as the weeks progress, we'll look at a more advanced skill set. Each week, guys, it's about the same thing. How can we improve your overall Facebook output?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, at this stage, however, you might be sat there thinking, what's the point? If I'm not getting likes now, then there's nothing I can do to help that.
Yeah.
But that just simply isn't true, is it?
No, of course not.
No. We cannot emphasise enough how influential the steps in these videos can be.
Yeah.
And I say can be because it is down to you guys at home to make sure you follow.
Mm-hmm.
So, to put simply, follow our steps and you will get more likes on Facebook.
Certainly will, Sam. Now, back to basics. Why have we called it this? I think that we both feel that over the past year, 2 years,
2-3 years, maybe more, maybe less.
we kind of feel that the basics, it's certain that the basics of Facebook have been completely missed and completely forgotten about. Look at some evidence.
Yeah.
Profile picture likes are on the decrease.
Fact.
Big posts have migrated onto Instagram. People feel more comfortable there. And there just seems to be an air of vulnerability around Facebook news feeds. I haven't seen a credible status written in about 2 years.
No.
And, Facebook's meant to be fun. People are scrolling through mindlessly, and it's sad to see.
Yeah. Oh no, I'm not having fun anymore.
No, it is sad to see.
And it's also alarming
Oh, yeah.
at times, to be honest. I'll see a new upload to the newsfeed, and it is a poor upload.
Yeah.
As they quite usually are these days.
Yeah.
And so it's no wonder a few hours later I'll notice that upload peaked at 6 likes. Yeah? Pathetic. And this person, maybe 3-4 years ago, same post, 27 likes.
Yeah.
It's just a sad state to see at the minute.
Yeah.
A very sad state to see.
Now let's make a start, shall we?
Yes.
We want to talk about a Facebook framework. Okay? Now, there are a lot of social media theorists out there, including, by the way, this man here,
big man,
Ace McLeod.
What
And guys,
a man.
if you're looking for literature, this is a great book to read. It really covers a lot of areas. You love it, don't you, Sam?
Oh, I absolutely love it. Well, it's 3 books in one day, so.
It certainly is. Ace uses an analogy of chicken and an egg. Okay? And we completely agree with this. Essentially, what that means is what comes first, the upload or the likes. Before you upload anything, any post, any photo, any shared meme, you should have a guaranteed network in place, a guaranteed pool of people who will like your post regardless of quality.
Yeah.
Okay? You shouldn't have to worry about what you're putting up on the newsfeed.
No,
you should already have a framework in place which guarantees you likes.
Yeah. And if you are making notes on this, by the way, it might be worth jotting down step 1, how to build a rapport.
Yeah.
And expand that Facebook network.
Yeah. So how do you do that? How do you expand that network? Step 1, easy, bullet point. Log on to your Facebook profile. Maybe at home you're sitting there with an iPad or a phone. Log on now. Find a friend who has lots of friends, maybe 1,000 or more. And just go on their friends list and just start hitting add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend, add friend. Build that network.
Yeah. Now, we're bound to get people writing in at this point saying, what if I don't know the people that I'm adding? I know. You're not going to be actual friends with these people. Yeah? It's crucial to remember that. They're literally just names on a screen.
Yeah.
You're probably never going to see them.
Of course not.
You're probably never going to see them. So, if you're around the 200 friends mark or below,
Yeah.
God forbid,
Yeah.
you need to be adding at least 10 new friends a day.
Yeah.
Minimum.
Yeah.
A healthy Facebook friends list should be more towards the 600 mark.
Yeah.
Any more than that is fantastic. Keep up the good work. But if you're second guessing adding a stranger on Facebook, then you really ought to be questioning the mindset behind what it is you're doing.
Yeah, and I suppose, Sam, this sort of links into something that I was telling you the other week.
About your mum.
Yeah, good God. I don't mind sharing this with you guys at home.
Yeah,
But...
share it.
So a couple of weeks ago, in this living room here, 2 sofas over there and there, me and my mum were watching television. We were watching Shawshank Redemption.
Great film.
One of the best. Now, halfway through the film, my mum just sort of sits up and just goes, "Richard Williams, who's that?" And I look over. I can see she's on her iPad, so I guess she's on social media. And she just goes, "He's just added me on as a friend. He just sent me a friend request." Okay? I sort of lean forward, and I'm excited. I'm proud of her. I wanted to do well on Facebook. Okay? And, I mean, I sort of say to her, "Well, of course you accepted it." And she goes, "No, I didn't know him. I ignored it."
Yes.
You expect to build a network.
Did you tell her what she did
Oh
wrong?
no, lost cause.
Lost cause.
But how can you expect to build a network when
Yeah.
you're throwing away?
You got to want to do it. That's
Yeah.
the key thing. You've got to want
Yeah, of course.
to improve.
Absolutely.
But it is a great point to raise, Dave, because we don't want you guys at home falling into the same trap. We want to dispel this crazy myth. Crazy myth that Facebook is somehow unsafe. I mean, it's Facebook, for God's sake. You know, what can it possibly do to you?
mug you.
Exactly. And I'm going to come on screen and stab you. It's ridiculous.
If you get a friend request from anyone, from a stranger, you should be counting your lucky stars.
Yes. Make sure you click that accept button and add them to that network.
Yeah, grow it, expand it.
Yeah.
Growing your Facebook clientele, it's an excellent step, okay? But it is only that, it's a start. And I think what's all the more important is building a rapport with this new network.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, building a rapport needs to be treated as a subtle and gentle process. Yeah? It's a process that needs to be smoothed, not whacked. So, for the love of God, don't start messaging all these new friends you've just added, asking for straight off the bat.
Yeah.
That'll come later on.
Much later.
You need to begin with soft likes. Now, I refer here to the process of liking another individual's post in the hope that in the future, that person or persons will return the favour and like your own post when it's time to upload to the newsfeed.
Yeah, and guys, I want to make a point here. Don't get this mixed up with a like-for-like agreement. Completely different process.
Completely different.
Make a point of this. Soft likes, underline it. It's a really good process. Like-for-like agreements are a lot more instant. They stipulate that 2 individuals enter a relationship and immediately like each other's posts. Very simple. I'm sure you're involved in some of them at home, but soft likes, as a bit of theory, it's a phrase which actually comes from an Italian or Latin phrase, tartus processus, which literally translates as slow process. Now, that sort of gives it away a little bit. Soft likes, it's about being subtle, as Sam said. It's about liking different people's posts over a prolonged period of time and just building some positive relationships.
Yeah. Now, it's important to remember here not to be over the top with soft likes.
Yeah.
You know, don't go liking the same person's posts over and over again. You will look weird.
Yeah.
Believe you me, you will. No, you need to disguise your motives. You know, be a bit more intelligent about it.
Yeah.
You know, play the field a bit more wisely. You know, we recommend actually liking 5 different individuals' posts a week. So that's 20 different individuals a month. So over the course of a 2-month period, you will have liked 20 different individuals' posts twice.
Yeah.
An excellent start to your network.
Yeah, absolutely. Brilliant positive relationships that you're building there. Now, you mentioned disguising your motives.
Yeah.
And I think it's important to remember this, guys. We'd recommend, especially when it comes to profile pictures and you're starting to dish out some likes, you're starting to build some networks. Really, you should be liking profile pictures when they're on about 15 and above likes already. Don't be liking photos if they're on about 3 or 4 likes, because you'll start to look a bit weird. People notice that your name sticks out, okay? 15 and above, you're incognito. Like, you're invisible. Invisibility coke. Okay? So that's a very important thing to bear in mind. Incognito, disguise your motives. Now, I think it's time to grab that iPad.
We're moving on now, yeah.
What we want to do now, if you load that up, we'll touch upon Facebook networking a little bit later on in the video and go into a bit more detail of the other thing as well. That'll be a theme which runs throughout the weeks. But we really want to look, and I know you guys are keen at home, we want to look at the creme de la creme of Facebook, and I'll refer, of course, to the profile picture.
Yeah, now, obviously, me and Dave can't sit through all of your individual photos and select a profile picture for each and every one of you.
Not enough time.
We haven't got enough time, sorry. But there are a few basic steps to begin with. Firstly, make sure you're in the photo, for God's sake. I see some people, and it's usually the middle-aged, and they've got a picture of a pet or sometimes a son or daughter as their own profile picture.
Yeah.
You know, there's no need, there shouldn't be any need to go into why this is so stupid. Yeah? Just do not do this. Another quick one, group photos. I'm personally not a fan. You know, again, it's your profile. The photo should be of you, more specifically. Yes, group photos tend to have a high like percentage because everybody in the photo tends to like it. But trust me, in the long run, having a group photo as your profile picture really just, it won't do anything for your narrative, that's for sure. And it will really just cheapen the look of the overall profile. So yeah, have you got anything to add on that, Dave?
You mentioned pets as profile pictures.
Yeah.
Beggars belief. Mindless. I mean, what I think is a good idea, rather than just sort of stipulating what you shouldn't be doing, let's move on to what you should be doing. We're going to look at a case study now of a successful profile picture.
Yeah.
We want to look at why it was successful and the sort of steps that were put in place to guarantee the likes that it got.
Yeah. Right, so I've got it loaded up here. So this is Dave's very own profile picture.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just show you guys to the camera now. And it shows him at the Warner Brothers studio tour of the Harry Potter set. How many likes did it finish on, Dave?
It finished on 116 likes.
116 likes. You must have been pleased with that.
I mean, yeah, look, when you log on to Facebook, we've all been there, you see that little red number 1 in that little globe and you click on it and you see people liking your profile picture. The feeling is just...
It's incredible.
It's mesmeric. It's absolutely stunning. Now, I think what was so particularly pleasing about this post is that it wasn't just the picture. Obviously, the photo itself was phenomenal. That was never going to be in doubt. But it was the production, the marketing, the steps that were put in place just made for a brilliant overall Facebook post. And it got shared by a few people. It was that good.
Did you know straight away
that I'd get a century?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, put it this way. When my mum took the photo, it was about 10 minutes into what is a 3-hour tour. She turned the phone round, I looked at the photo and just said, tour over, we need to go. I need to work on this.
Yeah. You had to get out of there ASAP.
Yeah.
But let's take a closer look at this profile picture, because it wasn't just the sheer quality which drove its success, but there's actually a process behind this photo which we can teach you. And if you follow, then you'll get more likes. And we call this process slap.
New point, slap. Write it down.
Big
very,
point.
very important. Now, slap is a process, and it's an acronym. It's an acronym, and it's compiled of 4 very simple steps, which you guys need to remember.
I'm just getting them.
So Sam will just arrange that now. So, S, Sunday at 6. L, like the photo yourself. A, ask for likes. And P, persevere. And in an ideal world, this would have been R for recycle, but SLAR didn't really lend itself to an acronym. So slap, persevere, P. Now, should we have a little run through?
Yeah.
Teach these guys at home what they need to be doing with their This particularly works. It translates across a lot of areas of Facebook, but it particularly works well on the profile picture.
Yeah. Now, we've got S. So, Sunday at 6. This is when most people are online. And just think about your own lives. You know, it makes sense. This is where you might be, you know, hanging about waiting for a Sunday lunch after a long weekend. Or maybe you're out the night before and you're just moping about in bed a bit hungover. You know, and if you're moping about, what are you doing? Yeah, you've guessed it. Facebook. Now, so that's S.
The thing to bear in mind, Sam, if I just interject there quickly,
go.
a lot of people sort of think that Sunday at 6 is about congestion, it's the time when most people are online. The other thing to bear in mind is what sort of mood they're in when they're online at this sort of time, because a lot of people are hungover, they've been out on Saturday, they've been drinking, and on Sunday, their inhibitions are still not there, they're completely gone, and they're just throwing away likes. Bam, 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 and they're not even thinking. It's quite embarrassing. Capitalise on that.
Yeah.
So, L.
So like the photo yourself. Now, I can't believe it, that we're still living in an era where not everybody's liking their own profile picture or post for that.
No brainer.
You know, it's an automatic like.
Yeah.
It really is so basic. Yeah, and you've been doing it for years, haven't you, Dave?
Well, Sam, I've liked every post I've uploaded on Facebook since 2014. To begin with, it was for the same reason. It was just to turn 20 into 21, 21 into 22, just to get the ball rolling, bit of momentum. But nowadays, I don't need to get the extra likes. I just do it as acts as a sort of a signature, just to say I am proud of the work that I'm doing on social media. So
and rightly so.
Cheers, Sam.
Ask for likes. You know, again, very basic, very straightforward, and it is something you should already be doing.
Yeah,
it is. Now, we mentioned earlier about a like-for-like agreement, or a pact, if you will. Now, these agreements, you should aim to have at least 10 of these in place. At least 10. I've personally got 14. Dave?
24.
24, superb.
Yeah, so that's 24 likes. Regardless of what I put up, immediately 24 likes.
And along with your own like, of course, that's 25 likes.
Yeah. Off the bat.
Yeah, as a foundation to go off on any given post.
Any profile picture is already on 25 likes because of like-for-like agreements.
Yeah. So easy. So easy.
So asking for likes.
Yeah. But asking for likes, or like-for-like agreements, if you will, tend to be set up with real-life friends.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, there's absolutely nothing wrong with inboxing somebody. Maybe you used to go to school with them. Maybe you used to be friends and you haven't spoken to them in a while. Family friends.
Distant relatives.
And just inbox them saying, look, do you mind doing me a favour and liking my profile picture? The chances are they will like the photo.
I always try and put myself in the seat of someone receiving a message like this, because I've done the asking, but I haven't had much on the receiving end. Now, if someone inboxes me and asks for a like, a stranger, someone I haven't spoken to in years, sort of says, "Hi Dave, I hope you're well. Would you mind liking my profile picture?" Chances are I would like it.
Oh yeah, of course you would. You'd respect it, wouldn't you?
Yeah, I would respect it. I'd think, well done on the initiative. We're all in the same boat.
Yeah.
We've all, we all know the struggle of uploading a new profile picture. Even if I didn't want to, I'd probably like it just to avoid the awkwardness of it. Okay?
Yeah.
So that's what asking is all about.
Nothing wrong with it. P. Persevere. So, like Dave mentioned earlier, this would have ideally been recycle. Now, many people believe that once they've uploaded a post, then they're powerless to Facebook.
Yeah.
They just have to sit and hope that the photo and caption combination will work. It's out of their hands. This is simply not true.
No.
Not true at all. Recycling is one of the best ways to get likes on any profile picture or any post.
Yeah.
We refer to the process of deliberately commenting or liking the picture in order for it to resurface on the public newsfeed.
Yeah. So once you've commented on a profile picture, you probably have clocked this. It resurfaces on a newsfeed. It's more coverage.
Yeah.
It's more coverage.
Yeah.
You can unlike the photo that you've already liked yourself and like it again. Bam! It's back on the newsfeed.
Yeah.
More people who haven't seen it for a long time.
So effective.
Novelty factor. Bam! It's been a year since you've uploaded it. You like it yourself. Bam! It's back in the game.
Yeah.
So it's so important to remember this. Now.
Yeah. No. Your Harry Potter profile picture was actually a masterclass in this art. I have to say so.
Thank you very much. I've got a lot of whilst you learn that, I've got a lot of friends who helped a lot. Sorry, I'm getting a bit nervous here, but helped a lot with this process. I must admit, and it's down to these guys.
43 likes. Comments. Sorry.
43 comments.
Yeah. But do you want to have a little look through?
Now, I'll just sort of talk you through.
Highlight a few.
So, A friend of mine, Tom Hesketh, he really got the ball rolling, and I haven't seen Tom in about 3 years, but I'd happily never see him again. It's just in terms of Facebook, he's one of my most important friends. He's essentially a bot. Now, he commented on the 6th of September 2015, "What were you doing there?" Question. "Just having a potter?"
Brilliant.
Stunning.
Yeah.
Quality Facebook.
Yeah.
I remember texting him actually saying thank you. That's all I need to say, thank you. Just for sort of recycling it. I was on my game, look, I was vigilant around this sort of time. I responded with, "Don't apologise, nothing wrong with that." And those sort of...
Fantastic.
That back and forth with about
Yeah.
7 different people.
Yeah.
The
coverage must have been incredible.
It was about a 6-month period.
It's like a buzz, isn't it? It's like a buzz.
My phone was just...
I mean, every time I turned my phone on, it was the first thing I saw.
Yeah.
Every time.
Yeah.
But it wasn't just your speed of thought that was so impressive, yeah?
Yeah.
But also your speed of reply.
Yeah.
So the untrained eye, it looks like you might not have left Facebook for about 4 straight days.
I mean, I always recommend spending at least 2 hours. It's a healthy amount of time, 2 hours a day on Facebook.
Oh, yeah.
How much are you getting in?
I'm pushing at 4. I'm pushing at 4 hours a day. on
Exactly.
Facebook.
And remaining vigilant, not just for positive comments like that and recycling, but also, guys, and I'm sure you're aware of this at home, sometimes we get some unwanted comments, don't we?
Yeah.
And this is something very, very crucial to mention, because there are people on Facebook, family, friends, relatives, and they often comment the first comment on your profile picture with absolute nonsense.
Yeah. I absolutely despise it.
Yeah.
Don't I?
Yeah.
I absolutely hate it.
Yeah.
You know, it actually goes through me. You know, I'll be walking along. I'll have uploaded a profile picture. You know, I'm quite anxious, but I'm quite excited about its progress, and I'll get one of these comments. I'll see it on my phone. I'll see the name, and I'll know instantly. As soon as I see the name, I know. And I just sit there and I think, go away.
I know, Sam.
You know, it's embarrassing. All of my friends are on there. All of my friends have probably seen it.
Yeah.
I don't know how long the comment's been there. You know?
Exactly. This is what I'm always saying. I always recommend uploading a photo in a safe environment where you have access to Wi-Fi or 4G, so you can stay on top of these morons. Now, if you don't have access or to a safe environment, Wi-Fi or 4G,
It does happen.
of course it does. Particularly if you're trying to, if you have to upload a photo at Sunday at 6 and you're at a restaurant or you're in Nan's
On
or something
holiday.
like that. On holiday, absolutely. And you can't stay on top of these things. You can't remain vigilant. Me and Sam do this. Ask a friend just to keep an eye out on your profile, just to monitor your profile picture and a recent upload. Sam, for example, will upload a photo. If he's not in a safe environment, I'll keep an eye on it. I'll monitor it. And if one of these unwanted comments, come in, I'll give him a text. I'll say something like, "Watch out, shit uncle." And you'll know what to do.
I'll know instantly what to do.
Yeah.
Personally, I'll just give the comment a swift delete.
Yeah.
Straight away. Swift delete. Out the door. Goodbye. Yeah. But obviously I understand some of you might not feel comfortable with doing this. You know, I understand, they're family friends.
Yeah.
You know, it's an awkward one. You don't want to offend their feelings.
Yeah.
But at the same time, you want to protect the dignity of your profile picture.
Yeah.
So, in which case, I would suggest just giving the comment a quick like and moving on.
Safety.
Whatever you do, don't get caught up in a conversation on your profile picture, for God's sake. That's the worst thing you can do. We see it all the time, don't we? It's horrible to see.
You see something like a selfie profile picture with a conversation underneath about graduation.
Yeah.
What on earth?
Yeah.
What's the
What's relevant?
Tangible link.
Yeah. So,
Tenuous even.
just give it a quick like and move on.
And speaking of moving on, guys, I think that probably is time up, isn't it?
I think
It's time to wrap it up. Thank you very much for tuning into week 1, episode 1, Back to Basics.
Next time we'll be looking at props and how you can best utilise them on Facebook or Instagram for likes. So keep an eye out for that. In the meantime, happy uploading and remember to slap.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.